Apple released new AirPods, all right? If you didn't think the original ones were stupid enough, they've come out with another one that costs even more so that you can, when you steal your mother's, credit card or wallet or whatever, you can really, really damage her pocket, You can do a really big blow all in one purchase. $250 for a pair of earbuds. Now, I can't see any reason to spend more than $40 on a pair of earbuds.
It's so stupid, dude.
It doesn't take that much to get decent sound quality. And in my opinion, that's what really matters. And I like having a wire. Stupid. I don't want to have something that I have to charge or whatever. You can get into it, Gage, if you want. The stupidity.
So, I've always been a fan of earbuds. Like, every time you buy a phone, they come with their earbuds and whatever. And I like the wired. I really do like the wired Apple earbuds. I always have loved them. They were comfortable. When they were 3.5 millimeter jacks, they were amazing. And then they switched to Lightning and they kind of suck now. But I used to use them all the time, but they'd break easily. So then they announced the AirPods. And I'm thinking, wireless earbuds from Apple. And the first thing that came to mind is if I had those, I would lose them. Like they didn't have any, like, okay, did you know the Google versions, like they have like the string that goes on the back of your head?
Oh yeah. That's just dumb.
Well,
it seems uncomfortable to have this wire connecting them through the back.
It might be uncomfortable, but
I don't know. I've never really had much experience with wireless earbuds. I've never bought them. I've just always stuck with wired.
So now I had the earbuds and then they announced the AirPods and I thought to my head, I'm like, I don't know why anyone would be crazy enough to buy these things. They were like $129 or something, and it was like these. It's ridiculous. It's retarded and a waste of money. And then they had the AirPod 2s. Well, okay, so I remember seeing there was a summer where, and you still see them around. They blew up. Everyone had to have them. And then you saw all these people, even people would drive and they'd have the friggin' things in their ears. I don't know. I don't know. And then all of a sudden they released the second ones and they're basically a joke. Like, honestly, they look uncomfortable. I've never actually had them in my ear, but
which one? The regular AirPods or the AirPods Pro?
The regular ones. And then AirPods Pro, I mean, that got announced and I was actually surprised. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not buying any of those, any of them. So,
well, I mean, with the AirPods, I'll see a lot of people like at school or whatever with AirPods in their ears, and honestly, I just think they look really dumb. I mean, well, I guess it's better than having the bulk of the cable, so I can see why you'd buy them. But the original AirPods cost over $100, right? Did you?
Yeah, $129.
$129, and that's just like my current earbuds. They were $5, and I was pretty happy with them because they actually had pretty decent sound quality. When they broke, I fixed them. I went in, I broke apart the earbud end,
I can't even believe you
and
did
I
that.
Resoldered the wire because I didn't want to have to go deal with buying new earbuds because these ones I have are perfectly fine, And I use them fairly regularly, and they lasted me like 3 years before I had to fix them. So in my mind, spending $130 on a pair of earbuds is just a little silly.
Right. Yeah. Well, I do gotta say the whole AirPods when they really started taking off. Seriously, dude, they had a lot of Chinese companies started ripping them off, and you had said you see a bunch of kids at school. Well, I don't know. I think that I am happy with the AirPods because of the fact that a lot of companies, and I don't know if you've seen this or whatever, but when Apple comes out with a new product,
everyone copies.
Right? Everyone
to
copies,
some extent,
but
or
then
they
you have
try
those
to mimic the benefits of it.
But then you have those gems that are actually really good. Like,
sure,
you have people who try and copy it and they fail. And then you have these people who actually copy the idea, and it's like 10 times better than the original product.
Have you heard Dylan ever talk about his Galaxy Buds? I haven't really heard him talk about them much, but that's the same idea where they, they all had the stupid string in the back that connected them, or not string, wire, obviously.
Yeah.
And the Galaxy Buds didn't have that, they were
the thing that really irritates me about Apple pricing, and that's a whole nother thing to get into, but the AirPod Pros are at what, $250?
Yeah, $250.
So for $250, I could go and buy nice over-ear headphones from Bose or Sony.
Jaybirds even. The latest technology in Jaybirds that are absolutely 100% water resistant.
Or Audio-Technica has some good ones too.
Or you could go buy a pair of Sennheisers for that price.
Yeah.
You're going to get a million times better sound quality with a pair of Sennheiser over-the-ear headphones. And then just buy a junky pair of earbuds for when you're out and about. Enjoy your sound quality when you're, resting or whatever, when you're doing your at-home thing. When you're out on the go, it's not like you need the best sound quality in the world. And the AirPods won't even deliver that, of course, because they're, Apple earbuds. They're not made to be pristine sound.
No.
Even though most people use earbuds in settings like the gym or when they're working out.
Well, in the gym, I can see that. I mean, a pair of headphones are going to come flying off your head when you're, running or whatever, unless they were like ratchet strapped down.
Mine don't come off my head.
You use headphones?
Yeah, I bring my Bose.
looking
like a rich boy over there.
Yeah, Bose on, elastic band over it. No problem. Any exercise.
It's the old generation. I don't really feel like upgrading to the new ones. So.
Well, I mean, all Bose sound pretty good. At least what I know of it.
Well, they do, but you're also buying You're also buying the label.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. So, well, that's the same deal with Apple, of course.
That's why
you
really
buy
like
an Apple because it has the stupid little Apple on it.
And you buy Beats headphones because of the Beats name. So I personally, Beats is known for having really bad audio quality for the price.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. And hey,
although I do want to get into on the AirPods Pro, the upsides of it. I feel like if I was gonna go ahead and buy one of these, I wouldn't. But if I were to, I would buy the Pro versions.
Yeah.
For two pretty big reasons. They have that mesh ear piece. I've never found that Apple earbuds ever fit my ear well because they just kind of sit in there, and the plastic in my ear has been it's always super uncomfortable. I like the mesh.
I saw that.
The mesh is going to have better noise isolation and whatnot, and for me it would give a better fit. And they're a little smaller, like shorter. They don't have as long of a dumb little tail sticking out of your ear. Because I really think the AirPods look super stupid with the tail just hanging out.
Okay.
I guess it's like modern art. Some people think it's cool. Stupid. Other people realize how ridiculous it looks.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that all you got to say on the AirPod Pros?
I could. They got a little bit shorter life, or not lifespan, but like a battery charge. Not by much, but a little bit.
Well,
different case.
Well, they have they're pushing wireless charging now.
Oh, really?
All their products now, the iPhone, the earbuds, AirPod Pros, and the AirPod 2s, they wireless charge, which is actually cool.
Sure. Just throw it
obviously
down.
It's not fast charging. It's not fast charging, but it's it's charging.
Well, yeah, but if you have like a wireless charger on your bedside and you go into bed and just throw it on there, it's going to be charged either way by the daytime.
Yeah.
It just is a matter of if you pick it up and plug it in or if you just toss it down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think the AirPod Pros are kind of cool. I don't think the price is cool. I like price to product. I think they really did some cool things with the new AirPod Pros. I just don't think it justifies a $250 price tag.
Sure.
like...
Oh, and one thing I saw on them was, I was watching a review on them, And I guess the battery inside of the AirPod isn't replaceable. So, like, you're essentially buying a $250 consumable product. When the battery eventually starts to, degrade over time, like batteries do, they get less efficient and less good, and they hold less charge. It's going to be crap.
You can't even pay for a repair?
What?
Because, phone batteries do the same thing, but of course you can, pay for a repair battery.
Right, but you couldn't do that with these. You'd have to buy a new one, because it's just not replaceable.
Oof.
I guess in the original AirPods you could, but these you can't.
I don't think that's true.
No. At least that's what the reviewer said that I was just watching a video on.
Maybe. Yeah, probably then. I don't remember that being
Do you trust
feature,
YouTube?
But...
Random YouTubers?
I remember watching the keynote when they said that, so I don't know. I don't remember them saying it had a battery, but hey, whatever. I don't know.
Saying
you
it had a battery? Do
own,
AirPods not have batteries? Do they run on magic?
Changeable batteries. Well,
well, no, it's not like you can take it off. It's if you take apart the earbud. You can.
Well, you can't. Remember, with Apple, you can't take them apart.
Because they're a scummy company. But
because the warranty,
Apple certified people couldn't do it, whereas they could with the original AirPods.
I remember watching that Linus video with the iMac Pro, was it? And they did something to it, and they couldn't do anything themselves, or they would have avoided the warranty, and it was like a $6,000 computer. Remember that video?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's stupid.
Remember the video that they broke the screen too?
Yeah, I know. It's Apple products are honestly, you look at the hardware, it's honestly terrible. I don't know. I can't justify their prices. Now that I've seen the light side.